I'm just gonna go over a little bit more punctuation with you, like part 2. I only went over like the basics of basics. I'm going to introduce you to a few more like punctuation kind of marks that you'll probably see a lot more than actually use. But it's good to know when you're reading so that you'll know what they mean. Okay? And I pretty much assure you, many kids your age probably don't know how to use any of them either. So you can at least not like pretend, but like actually be smart. Anyway, so do you know what this is? The thing inside the brackets. Have you seen it before?
I've seen it, but like I don't. Colon?
It's a colon.
Colon?
Yeah.
No, okay, never mind.
You've seen it before, right?
Yeah, I've seen it.
But do you know what it actually does?
It's like, okay, how can I explain it?
To make a smiley face like this.
Yeah, I mostly use it for
the happy face. Wait, do you use a colon?
Yeah, sometimes.
Well, for what?
Faces.
So yeah, smiley faces. Okay, but not in your actual writing, right?
Once.
Okay, I'll take it. Anyway, we don't use colons a lot, but they do kind of. It's for mostly style and certain formats. So this one, we use it more to introduce a quotation or example of a list. We can use commas or we can leave it out, but it's also like, as I said, stylistically, it's meant that whatever comes after the colon reflects what comes back or what comes in front, okay? So it means like these 4 things are related to whatever's before the colon. I feel like instead of the colon, I use semicolons a bit more. They serve basically the same purpose, okay? 2 independent clauses together. It shows like a relationship between the two. For example, John was hurt. He knew she only said it to upset him. Aside from that, I don't really use semicolon anywhere else. Okay, it's to connect 2 sentences that you could just end here as a comma, but because these 2 sentences are very related or close to each other in meaning or like comprehension, you put a semicolon in the middle. Okay, and ellipses. Have you seen these before? The ...
Yes.
I'm sure you have. It's probably when you're like trying to text somebody and you're like kind of having that face where I don't want to say anything, but I do at the same time ... Right?
It's like one of those like to be continued then ...
Yeah, to be continued kind of thing. Or like when I'm angry or don't understand, I'm like ... because I don't want to say anything, but I still want to make it known that I'm angry. Okay, so but in writing, we use it to remove unnecessary words or letters or something, unnecessary parts of a sentence. Okay. For like it tends to be used in quotations because sometimes when you want to quote a quotation, it gets too long. It's a whole 2 pages long. Like, are you really gonna cite everything? No, you just want like the 2 sentences in the front and the 2 sentences in the back, right?
Yeah.
That's why we use the ellipsis to like kind of take away all the unnecessary stuff that will make things confusing. So let's try. Where would you put the ellipsis in here in this sentence? Like this sentence is very long. What would you take out and put in ellipsis? What would you take out from here? It has to still make sense. Number 1. We were cautioned by the 8th grade world history teacher, Mrs. Peterson, not to run in the halls. Where would you put the ellipses? What would you take out?
I thought ellipses were good.
It does, but for our purposes, we were going to take something out.
We want to just take something out.
You can take a guess. It's usually information that is unnecessary.
A world.
Okay, world, yes, a part of it. Here. So I would actually just take out this entire chunk here. Where's my pen? You can cut this out, this part. You can cut out all of that and just be, we were cautioned by Mrs. Peterson not to run in the halls.
Okay.
So as you can see, you put ... by replacing this entire blob here. Okay, it makes your sentences shorter, but when you're on a time like word count crunch, or like when you don't care, or like if this Miss Peterson isn't world history teacher or not, you can cut that out. Okay,